Hey guys, Sam here, and we are back. I know it's been a couple of months since we last did a tutorial or pretty much posted anything. Frankly, part of the reason why is just because I didn't really have an office. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been spending over the last 10 years working pretty much in a family room at my desk. Now, for the most part, it's actually fine, and I kind of like having my kids be able to run around throughout the day and stuff, and, I never really had too much problem with it, but for recording videos, it can kind of pose a problem because it's hard to get any kind of complete quiet and not have, kids running around in the background when I'm making a video. So, plus it's just kind of like, I'm still new to this, and it feels kind of weird talking to a camera, so I guess I'm a little bit self-conscious about that still. Hopefully that's something I'll get a little bit better at, but at least for now, it's nice to have a little privacy doing this kind of thing. So the good news is I've got an office now, and nothing special, but at least it's going to give me some privacy, and pretty sure I'm going to be able to be cranking out a ton more videos because frankly we have a ton of stuff. I've got 5 sites this week that we need to build, and hopefully I'll be able to do a video for all of them. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's kind of what I'm hoping. Since we last were recording, this was over the summer. When I first did my first video, we basically, that was my first time ever using the Divi theme. And that was kind of like part of the video was I was doing a tutorial with the Divi theme, having never used it before. Well, since then, I've liked the theme so much that we basically use it for almost everything now. It's really just a great theme. I like it so much better than other themes. Really easy to customize, put out great stuff, integrate stuff with it. Just pretty much everything about it is just awesome. And the license is better on it also, so it's better for clients. Anyway, so now that we're, kind of doing all this Divi stuff here, I can start showing you more advanced Divi tutorials because I actually know where stuff is and how to do stuff. They updated the animations with it, which is actually great. That was one of the, if you go back and actually watch one of my original videos, one of the problems I had was that the animations weren't as good as Visual Composer. Well, actually now I like the animations in Divi better than the ones in Visual Composer. And, that's just one of the things. They've had a couple updates just in the last couple months since I started using it, and every time they come up with an update, it just keeps getting better and better. And there's a great community with Divi, so there's all kinds of great extensions and layouts and different kind of stuff available that you can leverage and really use it to make some cool, unique stuff that I've really not seen with any other theme. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to be able to put out some really cool new tutorials building some of these sites I've got on tap this week. We've been getting a ton of web design projects in, which is great because it's fun to do them, and you actually feel proud when you publish a website and somebody's really happy with it, as opposed to we did a lot of subcontracting work for agencies, which is kind of a thankless job because frankly they're just handing something off to us to code and we're handing it back, and that's about the end of it. When we're building sites directly for clients, it's actually really fun because for one thing we do sites super cheap compared to anywhere else for the quality that you're getting. So clients are always really happy with it. The end result's always great. We get a cool site to show in our portfolio, nice before and after, whatnot. And everybody's just happy, and it's really kind of exciting to get these pushed across the finish line and launched for our clients. So we've been having a lot of fun building these sites, and hopefully we're gonna have a lot more of them rolling in. I've already had about 10 projects booked this month, which is pretty good. That is going to be kind of a separate video talking about that more later, but that's pretty much where we're at right now. So the site we're doing today is called JPS Medical Billing Services, and basically it's kind of a medical administrative type of site. A lot of content, or actually, it's got mostly content, just text, not a lot of images, not a lot of other stuff. So, we're gonna have to do a little massaging to make this look cool because right now we're pretty much just got some walls of text and, not a whole heck of a lot else. So it'd be interesting to see how we kind of take this and twist it around and make it look cool. Basically with what they have right now. So, hope you keep watching and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so here's the site. This is what we are going to be redesigning, jpsmedicalpracticesolutions.com. As you can see, it's kind of just a regular old site, nothing Nothing particularly special about it. They've got, a lot of what they have is just a bunch of content. So they've got this whole list of pages. Each one of them is basically one of the services they provide, and behind it is just some content. And then they got here this slider thing, which appears like it's on every page. And they do have a Byproduct section. As you can see, it's kind of just a little text-based deal. We were actually going to probably redo this in WooCommerce, but I don't know if I'm going to do that as part of this video, just because that can kind of take a while, and I don't think it's going to really, I don't even think we need to do it on the front page. So the goal here today is we're going to reskin the front page, come up with a completely custom design using Divi and Divi Cloud, and then basically once I'm done with the mock-up of the homepage, I'm going to take that to the client, get that approved. Once they approve the overall design, then we will build out the rest of the site. That's pretty much how our process has been going, and generally speaking, it works pretty well. And it's really nice for the client to be able to have an interactive mock-up. They can kind of just click through and experience all the different interactive parts of it. And it's a little bit better than looking at a flat PSD file, which that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother video another time. But that's basically kind of how we roll here. So anyway, this is a site. Over here, I've got on my dev server at base 16 here, we've got an installation of WordPress. If we go over here to themes, let's check and make sure I got Divi installed. No, I do not. Okay, so let's add the Divi theme. What I've done here is on Dropbox, let's see here. I've got a Divi folder where I keep updated versions of all my Divi assets, including the latest themes. This way, in case anybody on my team needs to use it for any of our projects, then they have easy access to it. So we're going to hop right in, install the Divi theme. Now for this one, lately I have not even really been needing to make child themes, just because most of the ones we do not need to actually edit the theme itself at all. So if you're going to edit any of the theme files directly, then you would want to make a child theme. For this one, I'm not planning to, so we're just going to go ahead and not make a child theme at all. And you can see, if you go back to my old video, there used to be an error up here that popped up every time I activated this. And it looks like it's not there anymore now, and that's the first time I noticed it not being there, so that's really cool. Maybe it's just the newer version that I switch to or something. I don't really know. Anyway, let's see if I got Divi Cloud installed. No, it doesn't look like it. So let's get that. Now, Divi Cloud, I was really happy to find this plugin. It does so much. It's just really an awesome plugin. I think I already kind of explained this in the intro, but what it does is basically gives you access to this whole library of different types of layouts and modules and stuff like that you can just pull right from the cloud into your pages. And it really speeds up the development time, just because, it's not like you need to copy the exact designs, but it gives you kind of a good layout and framework to work with. And I find that it really helps save a lot of time and just, getting the ball rolling on a design, because sometimes just getting started is what takes the longest, and this is really something that helps you get started faster. Another one I'm going to pop in here is called, actually I don't even know if I'm going to remember the name of it, but I'll find it in a folder here. This is a new one that I just got and used on another site, and oh god, super cool plugin. Let's see if I can find it here. Animated headlines, that's another cool one. Tilt full width header, Divi full width header. This is from I think that Monterey Premiere site. And I'll probably do a full review on this because this is such a sweet plugin. But I used this on another site recently, and I just really enjoyed it. It will give you kind of that wow factor for your clients. They're going to be amazed with how cool and the type of effects you're going to be able to show in the header of the site. So super cool. I'll show you that in a minute. Another one we're probably going to use is it is a blurbs. It's like a tilt blurbs kind of thing. It lets you do really cool blurbs. Let's see, go back here. Tilt blurb. I'll put links for all these in the description below. And as you see, this one is going to be really cool for us once we get into it. Those are the only three I know for sure we're probably going to use. We might use some more, but for now I think we're okay. So let's go over here and make sure we get Divi Cloud activated. Now this is a plugin that requires a monthly fee to keep this API alive. It's not going to affect if if you sign up for it and then you get rid of it. It's not going to affect any of your old sites that have it, but you just won't have access to it for new projects basically. So super good value. I think it's only like $20 a month or somewhere in that range for the full license, and honestly probably one of the best subscription products I have right now, and I have many. So I really like this product a lot. Let's go over here. This is pretty much my same process I use whenever I'm building a new site these days. We'll install Divi, get the child themes in there, get the API key in, come over here, delete the about page. You don't really have to delete it, but that's just what I do. And then we'll add a new home page. This server is running a little bit slow today. Okay, publish the page. I just like to get this out of the way right away because it can be annoying to jump out of this page later once you're already kind of into it. So I just get it right out of the way, and we will be on our way to start rolling. So let's see, static page, front page, home page. So set that as your home page and you should be good to go. Okay, so let's jump back into pages and home. So the first thing we got to kind of do with this is, find a general layout that we're going to use. Now I'm going to show you right away because we're going to jump right into Divi Cloud for that. So you can see now that we've activated the API, Divi Cloud tab pops right up here in the load layout section. And you basically have access to one-click install anything in here. As you can see, there's pages and pages of this stuff. Some of them are really nice, other ones not as great. Just kind of depends. This is a brand new one. I've not seen this. That's a cool thing, is that they update this pretty frequently. So there's always all kinds of new layouts coming out, and you can see they're pretty nice layouts. I mean, this is a typical type of thing you'd expect to get with any kind of like child theme or whatnot. You can even pull it up here for a bigger look. Now this one looks like it's pretty image based, so I don't know if we're gonna really be using this one, but I do like this a lot, so I could definitely see using this for some other project. And that's really cool. I like that. But I don't think it's going to work good for this one. So let's see. Now down here, I've kind of seen a lot of these ones. And you can see it's kind of cool because they give you basically all. So this is the new travel one they added, and then they give you all the different pages for it. So really useful, and you don't necessarily have to use this page with the other ones. You could just, if I want to for this site, I could just pull in this packages page and use it as one of the pages on this site or whatever. So that's a really nice thing about the flexibility with this. This one, it actually looks really cool, but the thing kind of sucks, so we're not going to use that one. And I think the recruitment one is kind of cool because it's got these angled sections on it, so I do like that, but I don't know if they're going to have enough stuff for it to work for us on this one. Honestly, for this one, we probably can do more of just kind of our own layout, but I still like to start with something just to have it in there. This hedge fund one is pretty nice. I've used this for a project before and I liked it. Very nice one. Kind of just basic but nice. Let's see. And then you can see they have multiple pages. Let's see. Spa landing. We want one that's got kind of more gosh, I don't even know how I would put it. Institutional feel, maybe that's how you'd say. We don't want, I think we're definitely going to improve the images and stuff in it, but we also don't want one that's super image heavy because frankly there's just only so many stock images we can get for a medical billing services company, and without just overkill. So this one is kind of cool. It's really more of an e-commerce kind of layout though, so I don't know if that one's really going to work, unfortunately. This one is a great one. I've used it multiple times. I'm probably going to do a review on Divi Cloud and show you some of the ones I've done with that, but We're not going to use it for this one just because I've already used it a lot. Let's see. Here's a medical. Let's preview this one and see how it looks here. The one thing I'm not crazy about here is it's kind of difficult to, they're not in any particular order, so you basically just kind of have to page through these things. I do like the bottom here, so I like the bottom part. This part's fine. The rest of this part I could kind of take it or leave it. For this, I think we would probably end up changing it quite a bit, but maybe. That's a maybe. If we can't get anything better, because we're going to probably end up changing a lot of it anyway. This one could also work, and I do like the color scheme. Let's preview this one here. I don't even recall seeing this one before. I do like how it has the quote thing up at the top here, but it's not going to work for this one, unfortunately. This looks nice. This, I don't know if we can really do anything with this or that. So I don't know about that. Let's kind of pop over here. So what we will probably do is figure out what kind of sections we're going to have. We're going to obviously have a header, sort of same kind of general idea as this, except way better. Billing services is like the main, that's the meat of the whole site, but it's also basically just a list of subpages. So that's going to be a section on the home page that links into other pages. And I'm not totally sure how we're going to do that yet. Maybe with icons, maybe just a bulleted list. I don't totally know. Then the Byproduct section, what I think I'm going to do is just have that be a section on the home page with a static picture of like a couple of the products, and then that's going to link into the shopping cart portion rather than having any of the shopping cart stuff on the home page, because it's probably not going to look that cool anyway. So I think we can make it look better just without actually having any of the data. So why outsource? Let's take a look at this page and see what they have on here. You'll have to excuse my slow internet. So yeah, okay. So what we'll probably do is use this as a section on the homepage. Maybe take some of this text, use that as a teaser, and then have like a read more button. So that'll be one section. And then FAQ, I already looked at these before. They have kind of a lot, but I think what we can do is actually put this on the home page. Maybe in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could maybe just do like 2 columns on the home page in a section. I think that would look pretty cool, and just have them like expand and contract accordion style. And contact will also be a section on the home page. So we're pretty much going to have, this is going to be a text section, a more graphical, colorful section. Like this would be like a half text, half graphic section, probably. This would be a text section, basically, and then the contact. So we're really only looking at about 4 sections plus the contact and a header. So here we'll take that all out. So this would kind of be where services part would go. Then here would be the I think maybe we could make this work. Okay, I don't really know what the hell this thing is here. Not crazy for that. Buy products, I don't know. The video, we don't need that. Low price guarantee could theoretically be the why outsource. We'll have to check later and see if they have any. They don't have a contact thing. See if they have any testimonials. Sometimes, for a lot of these clients, what I'll do is I'll just look on Google and see if they actually have reviews from somewhere. And a lot of times they do, which helps a lot. It gives you some extra stuff to work with. And usually, if they don't already have it on their site, then they really appreciate it when you put it there, because they didn't have it there before, and it definitely is something that makes them look better to have those kind of positive testimonials on their site. Let's take a look at this one here. This one might be a little too stylized because we can't use that, can't use that, can't use that, can't use that, can't use that. So a lot of the work here is just kind of trying to find a layout that is going to work for your project. So once we have that done, you see the stuff's going to kind of start falling together pretty quickly. But it can be a little tricky, especially with this one, just because there's not a ton of stuff to work with on it. So we kind of got to find something that is a little bit light. This one's almost not that bad, and it has the frequently asked questions. Let's take a closer look at this one. I think we will end up redoing a lot of this, but Let's see, yeah, because we wouldn't use that. This we would probably sort of use. This is okay. That's okay. Yeah, this is what I was thinking for the frequently asked questions section, except I think do it in 2 columns, and honestly I don't even really like the way that one looks. And that we're not going to use that. So, okay, I'm not crazy for that one, really. Let's see what else we got here. The other thing about this with these full layouts is once you get back a little bit farther, some of them aren't as good because they're older. They're just not that great. But maybe this minimal. Let's see what we got here. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. That might be... That's nothing really that great, though. Let's see what we got here. Ebook. I think we're going to end up replacing a lot of this anyway, so this is cool. I like that. It's too bad that's messed up. I really like that. That's cool. Oh, those are just images. They actually have a text version of those effects now. I like this, but I wouldn't use it with the number. Yeah. It doesn't. I hate these ones that don't have a contact section too. Let's just look a couple more. If we can't find one, then maybe we'll just do that one. Because, like I said, I think we're gonna end up. Yeah, I don't like the contact on that one. I think we're gonna end up doing a lot of it custom anyway. This one's kind of cool. Let's see what's up with this. This, unfortunately, we can't really use that, and it actually, I don't think that even looks that good. So that's too bad. And this is weird too. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna work. Some of these I could see they were trying, but it just didn't quite work out. This one has got a really kind of cool layout, but I don't know if we can make that one happen. There's just not enough content to fill it in properly. Let's see, handyman services, medical services. I don't think that's gonna work. This was if this one is a contact, this might actually be worth it, even though we're probably going to not use a lot of this stuff. This is okay. This would be nice for an actual gym one, even though it's a little bit jittery, but still not bad. That's gonna go. This looks good. So looks good. I like the 3 different colors there. Pricing plan, testimonials. Oh, that's nice. Shoot, and no contact section. Man, what a bummer. This is a really nice one I used for another project, and I'm probably going to even use it for another one pretty soon. I really like that one a lot, but not for this one. Data. That's actually fairly close to kind of what I was thinking. Let's see if they have a contact. No, if they don't. Let's see what this app one. Nope. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go back and just load up that one that I was thinking about. And we'll just run with that because we don't need to take all day doing this. Was this ebook 2? Is that the one I was going to do? Yeah, let's just do that. So all we need to do is click apply, and that's going to pull in that whole layout into our home page here. And you can see it's all there. And we can mess around with this, move it around, delete stuff out of there. So super, super convenient. You see, all we got to do is update and then view the page, and we'll be good to go. The only thing is these usually come with CSS that you need to install, and they'll show you how to do that. It's no big deal. You see it here. It gives you this section right here. Go in here. Here's the CSS. Now you can either put this in your main Divi custom style sheet, or you can actually just add it on a page like this. I think I'm just going to do it like that. Let's see, just take a look at the font they're using. Oh, it's just a font, awesome. Okay. So that's in, and then once you got that in, you can delete this, update, and then you should have an exact working mock-up of the one we were previewing. So pretty cool, except for this one we're probably not really going to use a lot of it, but at least put something there so we can kind of, carve something out of it. Let's see, I wonder if those, yeah, see, these aren't messed up here, so it was just on the layout. This is, I really think that's cool how they did that. So yeah, for an actual book site, I think that would be sweet. It's really a nice layout. I like it a lot. Okay, cool. So if we refresh, this should be gone, and it should look perfect. Yep, so that's pretty much Divi Cloud in a nutshell. Super, super nice. Okay, so let's see. We'll just go in here and start hacking it up one thing at a time. So first thing we'll do is the header. Now we luckily had Divi header extended added, and this is going to let us do a bunch of cool stuff. So let's see what we want to do in the header here. We can see, this is, okay, so let's see. That I don't think we're going to do. We can actually maybe make that a small section in the site, like a call to action kind of thing. We solve your practice problems. Yep, I think this is the one. Here we go. I'm going to go without the exclamation mark. Maybe we'll see if they make us add it back, but I don't think they will. The dude is, who owns the site is a super nice guy, and I think he'll follow our lead on some of these things. Okay, so we got the title and the subtitle in there. I think that was pretty much all that was on that. This, I don't know what the hell we're going to do with that. Joy free software. Oh yeah, these are also something we can probably use as sections on the site. I forgot about that. I kind of gave it a once over earlier and to look at what kind of stuff we'd be putting in here, and that's pretty much, I kind of glossed over that part just now, but that's okay. Okay, so maybe what we'll do, let's see, free code cost analysis. So maybe this will be one section with both of these or something like that. So what I think we'll do is put two buttons on the hero. One of them will link down to services and the other to offers. We're not going to call it free offers. Maybe we will. Let's see. Let's just call it services. Services and offers. Okay. I'll just add these right now, and I just have to remember to put them in later. Once I create the sections. Okay, cool. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, I got pop-up off. Yeah, there's like so many options on this, it's actually crazy. Okay, so I did one before with the typing effect. Super cool. I actually love this. Is it the rotate? No, it's the text delete effect. This is like super nuts. This GIF background is another thing I mentioned before. You could have those images as background for text, and this is how you would do it. Super cool. I don't think we're going to need it on this one, though. Let's see. Use the text delete effect. Yep. Okay. All that stuff is all good. You'll see how that works in a second. I don't remember how this really goes, but we'll just add it and see how it looks. Logo, blah, blah, blah. Background. Okay. So for the background, you got a lot of different options you can do here. They have Ken Burns, so you can kind of like slowly zoom in on your image. Interactive background effect. This will move your background image on the mouse move, but you can't use it with some of the other stuff. So, you're gonna have to kind of choose which ones you want to use. Slicey, I don't know if we're gonna do that. Animated gradient background, I think we might do just because I really want to use it and it's super cool. Or we'll just test it. I was kind of messing around with it before and it wasn't really working that good for me, but I might have blown it too. So let's see. First thing, we're gonna still have to find a good background image. They just kind of use some generic like people at a computer. Let's see. I usually like for the header to get one from Adobe stock rather than Pexels, just because the royalty free ones are like the totally free license ones are used a lot, so I hate to have that for the header. I mean, sometimes it works, but not always. Let's see. Let's get logged in here so I don't have to do it later. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Billing, paperwork, administration. I want kind of just like an office picture, friendly, light, somebody with, yeah, something like that, but maybe it's something a little bit more striking. Possibly with the face. Not necessarily. Some of these, I think that would be a little too busy. That's cool, but that would be better for like a different section. Yeah. Let's see. What is our text again? Solve your practice problems, providing professional practice management services. So this one I used for a different site, and I really liked that one. I wonder if there's any similar ones that would work. They're all too similar. I don't want two totally different sites to have the same hero. Even though I do like that one. This is kind of cool, but we're going to put our own effect on it anyway, so I don't think we really need that. Let's see. Office management. These are kind of weird searches, so I don't know if this is going to give us the best results. So these are always not bad. Sometimes they can be a little cheesy, but I don't know if I love that. This is kind of cool. That one might be a little too much. Oops. And you always want to have the face kind of cocked off to one side if you're going to have a face too, because you got to have a place to put your text. I don't know, maybe something like that. I don't think it's going to work as good for the gradient background if we have somebody with a face on there, but this would be good if you didn't have a calculator, because nobody uses those things anymore. At least nobody I know. Oh, golly. The hero is always the toughest one to find. I promise we will not spend as much time looking at for any other stock photos for this. But you really always want to make a good first impression, so it's worth it to spend 10 minutes to find a really good hero image. So we're just going to keep kind of going through these and hopefully find something. That was actually not bad, honestly, but it might be a little too plain. I want something that makes a little bit more of an impact. That one looks a little awkward. Oh, brother. This one I like, except for it's in the middle. She's in the middle of the page, so it's not going to come out right. Let's see. Let's try manager. I thought that's what I had in there before. Yeah, something like this would be a little bit better, I think. Or that. This one I kind of like. I think let's try this one. I like this one. And what we can do is flip this. Yeah, because I usually like to have the text on the left and the other shit on the right, but this one is opposite, so we will need to flip it. But yeah, let's get this one. Okay, so I'll just pop over to Photoshop here and open it. And I gotta find the thing, Adobe Stock. These are always huge, so I like to just bring them in here and resize them down to about 1800. And then while it's in here, we can also flip it. So image, flip canvas horizontal. It doesn't look weird or anything, does it? Let's flip it back just to see. No, it actually looks a lot better on that side. Okay, let's try it on that side first and see if we can get it to work. Okay, save for web. We want to save this as a JPEG, probably with about medium. JPEG medium. Let's see how big it is. Yeah, 112K. That's plenty. And let's put it in here. Okay. So now let's see, where's the background? Okay, all the way down here. There's so many options here, it's crazy. The last one I did with this, I did with a video background, and it looks super cool. This one I don't think really needs a video background, so we're not going to do it this time. Okay. And then also, while we're doing that, let's copy this logo and also let's save it. Okay, so there we got it right there. And the reason why I did that is because I want to get this exact red color, because we're going to be using this throughout the design. So this is the hex code here for the exact red that they're using. Okay. So that should be in by now. Yep. Okay. Background size cover. This probably won't look like that. I'm thinking, but I guess we'll see. So the animated gradient set. Okay, define that. If you wish to use background image repair, set it on full width settings instead of this. Okay, so I think we do the gradient right here. Let's just see if that works before I actually go to all the trouble of switching the gradient. So when this updates, then we should see our new header in here. This actually is not a bad header that they have here, but for this one we don't really. And I like the font too. Okay, let's see if it's. Yeah, it's animated. The rest of this just looks like some hot garbage, though. Okay. Somewhere in here you can set a height for this thing, so that's definitely one of the things we gotta do. Let's see. And that fancy line thing is just dumb. I don't know what the hell's up with that. So we're just gonna turn that off. And if we use Ken Burns, will also work with the gradient. Animated gradient speed. Let's speed that up a little bit. Let's see how that goes. I have no idea how that's gonna look. Okay, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Let's see. We want the subheading after. We're not using that. Image vertically alignment. Good with that. Good with that. Good with this. Text color light. Title gradient. This is cool because you can put a gradient on the text, but we're not going to do that here. We can also do it there. But, oh yeah, this is where we want to change our color though. So let's just make sure it's white so we're not screwing around. We'll just set that to default right now and then change it later. But we'll set it to bold and make all the text uppercase. Title font size, I think we want that to be large, like 56. Title text color, title font color. What the hell is the difference between those? Interesting. Okay, the rest of this all looks fine. Let's just set this to like 64 pics just in case. Subhead, we probably want that white as well. Maybe italics. And let's make this bigger, like 32. Okay, content we're not using, so we don't need that. Input we're not using. Button. So these we want. I like doing the ghost buttons. I think we'll just do white. Or no, shoot, that's a background. Just trash that. So border is what we need to change. Border color white. Bing. Border radius good. Letter spacing good. What is the icon it has? Doesn't look like there's one. Okay, so the first thing was what? Services? Okay, so I guess we'll do that for services. Only show. No, let's show the thing right away. Icon color. Good. Let's place it left. Text color. Okay. It kind of sucks you have to do this the same for each one. Really not crazy for that. Border width good. Border color white. Icon. Oh, what was the other one? Free offers, I think was. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know what would be good for that. Okay, maybe let's change this, and instead of doing that, let's do, let's just do an arrow when it hovers. Let's do like that. That, right, and only show it on hover. So then I just have to go back and make sure I do that on this one too. So right, and only show it on hover, and then change it. Okay. Now somewhere in here too, we can set the height for the whole thing. I hope I didn't miss that. Let's see if it's in here somewhere. Oh, darn. Let's see. Setting the height's pretty important. Last one I did about 600, and that looked good. God, see, I've only used this one time before, so there's just so much stuff in here. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to everything. This guy must be on here somewhere. This is where I thought it was. Let's see. Let's try that. Image alignment, custom positioning. No. Man, I cannot figure out where the flipping height is. Oh, here it is. Okay, header height. Let's try 600 pixels again. See how that goes. We also got to make sure that stuff is aligned on the left, but I think it looked like it was before. So let's click off of that. I don't know if this animated gradient's gonna end up working or not, because that might be a little bit too colorful for what we're trying to do. But I think this is gonna look a lot better. Yeah, that is pretty aggressive. And the Ken Burns is too fast too. So we're gonna have to look at that. This part looks good. Except for the line. And then take that or leave it, I guess. So let's see if we can find something else to do with the besides the gradient. Because that's just gonna be too much. Let's see, okay. Ken Burns effect. Let's see, zoom. Maybe let's try zoom out instead. And then turn the speed down a little bit too. Because that seemed like it was going really fast. Let's just try this and see what this is up with. Okay. I have no idea what this slicey effect does, so I'll just see if this looks decent or not. And we're going to come back and redo this font. See how this has this nice text effect there. That still is not right. Not at all. And I didn't even see the slicey thing, so I think we're just not going to do the slicey for now. Okay, but that's all good. And this has a space. We don't want that. I gotta make sure that line's not in there. Oh, yeah, let's get that out of there. We do not want that. So we went way slower on the Ken Burns. And let's try to zoom out left. Turn this off, that didn't look good. Oh shit, you know what else? This should be on the right. Although it's not terrible like that, I guess, but it should still be over there on the right. Oh man. Let's see, background image position. Let's say top left and see how that looks. So this should be, oh, that's crazy. Oh. So we could try here to do the red and then pretty much the same red except later, because we just want a real subtle. And then try radio and we'll see how that looks. Okay. I can't remember if they have a place you can align the, let's see, the text and stuff. Oh, yep, here we go. Let's see how this works. This part's going to take a little while, but it's going to be worth it because eventually we're going to come up with something pretty cool. We might even have to make this a little bit smaller just to get this dude's head in there correctly. Or something, I don't know. It does not seem like it Ken Burns any. Yeah, that's actually not that bad, I guess. So let's see if we get this to fit on one line, and then where all the rest of this doesn't look too bad. Looks a little bit heavy, but we're gonna use a different font anyhow. So I think this actually is pretty good, except for except for the gradient part. I think we actually want to not do a radial gradient there. Okay, so let's radio, we'll say left to right. Except we want right to left, probably. Yeah, that's right. And then let's get this text figured out too. For now, maybe we'll just make this a little bit smaller and see if it fits. And then for this one, maybe we'll make this one a little bit smaller too. Where is it? Let's do 28. Because it just looked a little bit heavy. And then, let's see, main element. Let's add a little text shadow. I wish they had an option for this, but I'm sure someday they will. This is just going to add kind of a dark gray text shadow to the text in there. And hopefully it doesn't look weird on the button, or else we're going to have to take it off. Or something, I don't know. This might actually be pretty close though, I think. Let's see. That looks good. I don't see the text shadow. It's not hard to tell. Let's just mess. Okay, one more thing to the Ken Burns, and then I think we're pretty close. I just don't quite like the way that's working. It's tough to say if zoom out or zoom in is better. God. It just doesn't seem right still. Gotta keep doing it till we get it right. Let's try zoom in right. Nope, that's wrong. Oh boy. Let's try zoom out right. Maybe that'll work. You guys probably know what it is, and you're just banging your head against the wall like, why won't he do it correctly? I just gotta tinker with it until I get it the way I like it, because it's gonna look dumb if it's zooming in like that. That's just not even cool. So that was a little bit faster. That wouldn't be like the worst, but his flipping head is still getting covered off. Man, that's annoying. Okay, so let's see. Alright, let's try this again. Zoom out left, and let's slow the speed down. Let's try that. I think this picture looks good, and it looks good with the gradient on it. I don't really know why the text shadow is not working, but that's okay. That's still the old. I kind of like the font that they have there. God dang it. Did I do zoom in? Yep. God. Let me check this one more time. I put it in after. Duh, no wonder it's not gonna work. Okay. That should give us the text shadow. Okay, hopefully this is the last one we need to do for now. Let's see what this font is really quick, because I do like this. Come on, what is it? Merriweather. Huh. Yeah, I do like that. And then what's the regular font? Sometimes they already have good font combos in here, so you can just kind of use the same font combo, and there's no shame in doing that. Kind of looks like Open Sans. Let's just see what it computes out to. Let's see. Yep, Open Sans. Okay. So maybe we can change the body font to something a little bit more interesting, but I actually kind of like this Merriweather, so I think we'll stick with that, or at least try it. Alright, well, let's see how this looks. Hopefully we don't have to go back in there anymore. So if you have your screen a little smaller, it's not that bad. Kind of just if you have like a really big screen, then it's kind of dumb. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think I might mess with that later, but in the interest of keeping this at a reasonable time, I think we'll just leave it. And you can see here that we got the text shadow on there, just give it a little extra contrast. I don't know if I love it, but for now I'll leave it on there. And we'll wait and see once I switch the font if we need to change it. Okay, so next thing, let's see, they got all these blurbs here. Oh, looks like they got 8 blurbs, but I only see 4. I wonder what's up with that. So what we are going to do is change this to services. And let's go back and see what they wanted us to put here. Oh, they do have kind of a welcome thing. Okay, well, let's just try pasting this in here and make sure there's nothing weird being added to it. See how this looks with a bunch of text. That's really weird. Oh, maybe those blurbs are for the hover effects. These are, I think, all these Divi Cloud layouts are coded by different people, so a lot of them are really done differently. So you never know how they're going to be set up. That's like kind of a downfall of it, I guess, but it's not like that big of a deal to work with. Okay, let's just see how this looks with the big block of text right there. I don't know. I don't love having that much text right there. Just trying to think if I could split this into another thing, but I think that might just get too dicey. So I'm not gonna do that. Shoot. That's just too much text for right there, though. I don't think we would want it to be more than like that, or else it's just too heavy. We could definitely cut that part out. gosh, that's complicated. Something as simple as that can still be a little bit tricky to think of a good way to form it. Could always put it up in the header too, but I think that's not going to look very good. Oh, golly. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read over this and think of a way I could truncate it so the same message is there but just in less words, but God, I just don't know. Let's do this. Let's just take the rest of this out, because I think this is really all we need, and it's gonna look way better. And then maybe we can figure out something to do with that later on. Okay, so that should look much better. We don't even need to check it. I'm sure that'll be fine. So let's look at what's up with these blurbs. We're going to do something totally different with the blurbs because, let's see, they got this. I really don't know why they have two sets. Let's just delete this whole shit out of there and add a new one. So, okay, let me go back and count these services on the original site. Some of these are not. Let's see, is this a service or not? Yeah, it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jeez. 14. That is just a lot. So that's going to be 3 rows of this plus another row with 2. Let's see, they got 4 per row there. Alright. So what we want to do is, okay, we're going to use the tilt blurb for this and just see what we can come up with. Let's just grab a couple of these. I think what we want to do is grab the title. These titles don't look too off. Let's see. So grab the title. Medical. I'm not going to do services. I'm just going to do medical dental billing. Now this tilt blurb has a lot of cool features with it, so I'm going to show you that. It's not going to probably sadly be as cool with this one just because there's not like let's see if these all have a tagline. Yeah, that one does, that one does. Nice. Okay, so these all have a tagline, so we'll just put that here. Holy crap, that's not what we wanted. I don't know. Let's turn that off because we can adjust that ourselves. And then URL, let's see, we'll do medical because that's probably what the URL is going to end up being. Okay, so a lot of times you could do these as a background image. That would be one way of doing it. Then we would need to have 14 background images, so that would be kind of a bitch. If we do it with icons, then we would need 14 different icons, so I don't know if that's honestly going to be that much easier. Or we could do it with nothing too, would be another thing. So that's going to be pretty sorry. I think if we did a background image, it might be overdoing it to have 14 of them all in a row here. I really don't know if that would be good. So this is kind of a little tricky one. Now, the other thing too that we could do, we don't even have to do these as blurbs. We could do them in lists. Which, I really like the blurbs, but I think honestly maybe the list would make more sense for this. Let me just do one and see. Let's see. So let's see how it looks if we don't have any. Let's throw on the tilt effect. If we don't have any icon or image. I don't know how this is gonna look because normally I would not do it like that. It's kind of, the tilt effect's kind of pointless when you just, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. We would probably center that. It wouldn't look that bad, honestly, if we had a icon, but I just don't know if I can find 14 icons because they're all kind of the same shit. So let's just see. Use icon. I mean, there probably is 14 in here we could do, but it's gonna be kind of they're all just gonna be totally random, basically. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's just see. Alright. Got the tilt on. Icon color. I think we should use this. Oops. Gotta go back and get it. I figured out a way the other day of putting this into the color palette too, I think. But that's not that hard, but I just didn't do it first this time. Let's try with the circle color. Circle color white. Show circle border red. Let's see how that is. Top, use icon font size, that's probably fine. Text orientation, center. Okay. Alright, let's see how this is. I do like the way it looks, it just sucks that they have 14 of them. If they only even had like 8, it would be pretty good, but 14 is brutal. That's a lot to put right there. Yeah, that really doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good. The tilting almost isn't even that great. So once I find the one I want, then I'm going to replicate it basically 14 times. So I want to make sure I like the format. And we could also put a button if we wanted to, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they don't do that. Alright. Maybe since that says profitable on it, let's use like a $sign. Just because or maybe, God, if they don't even have one, that would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? It's like, kind of don't want to do it just because I don't want to sit here trying to figure out 14 icons. But maybe I should just turn that tilt shit off. It's probably not even worth it. Okay, let's see. So let's see here. So this one is, just quickly get these put in. Probably the best way is going to be to pull that in a second tab so I can copy and paste. I used to run a 2-monitor setup, but I got this iMac and it has a 27-inch monitor, and I've been back running just one monitor for like 2 years now, and it's really not too bad, but there's times when I miss having the 2 monitors set up for sure. Certified EMR software effect. I like the way they have taglines for all these. It actually looks pretty good, I think. Oops. Get that out of there. Make sure something. Yeah. Okay, cool. This one would be EMR EHR software. That's probably what the slug is going to be. So we just need to pick a different icon. So let's see, for software, I mean, they got like a floppy disk or something like that. I don't know. Or CD-ROM. What would be a good software symbol? Oh, brother. I guess you could do like the computer monitor. Oh, there's a floppy disk. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Here we go for this one. Creative Collection Solutions. I'm just going to type it. Shit, I hope these aren't saying the same thing. I don't think so, though. Let's see, smart collections. So maybe we'll do like the light bulb. That would be an appropriate icon for this one. Here we go. Let's see, electronic fund transfer. Okay, so that's that. Now we can, let's see, if we duplicate it, I don't see how that looks. Otherwise we could, I guess we probably do need to have them in separate rows because we're going to have a row of 2 at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, it kind of sucks that they don't have any kind of hover effect. God dang. Yeah, I think we should put the tilt back on. They need to have some kind of hover effect. I don't know if I like having that as the first icon either. Just some random stuff, but let's see. Switch that back there, and let's turn the tilt settings back on, I guess. At least that doesn't take very long. Just a little something so that they know when they hover over it that it's doing something. Okay, otherwise I think that looked fine, so let's go ahead, add the second row. I'm going to, you know what, I'm just going to pause here and add the rest of these rows, and then I'll continue once I'm done with that. Okay, we're back. I got the services section all entered up. You definitely didn't need to watch me do that because it was pretty boring, but we got that all taken care of. Definitely a little bit long for me, but it's okay overall. I mean, I think look and feel wise, it's all right. I just wish it was only like 2 columns instead of 4, or rows instead of 4. But that's okay. So next thing we're gonna do is gonna be to have the Byproducts row. So even though this one has the gray row next, we're gonna probably do one more like this. So I'm actually just gonna copy that row, which I think is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So let's duplicate that, even though I don't know if we're going to use that one again anyway, but that, and pop it right here. Here we've got the background. That's actually not even that bad of a background, to be honest with you, but we can find a different one. Let's see. Yeah, just any kind of basic office picture is probably going to be fine for this one. Let's see, what is it called? Byproducts. What kind of products are these again? I think they're just like forms. Different type of forms. Forms, envelope, software. Okay, so yeah, maybe just something like this. Oh dang, this is new. Okay. Let's see, I'll grab the large. That one will probably be just fine. We don't even need to size it. Which is good. We'll click off that because we're probably not going to buy any more photos. Okay, let's find our one that we got. It's under P. There we go. Let me grab our color again here. Okay, looks good. Oh no, I guess I did have that. Okay, so we just want to change this. What did they got this at? Should like 0.8. This is somebody calling me from San Francisco. Alright, let's see now. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so we got that there. Now here, let's see how they have it. So, okay. So it's more like a header, and then, so let's see. I think we can just get rid of that and change this to byproducts. Oops. Yeah, it's not gonna let us do it the easy way. Well, let's see, I think they said like add a discount or something like that. Nah, it doesn't look that great. Okay. So I have that in the middle, and then another row, 2 columns. Let's see. Let's see if they have any of these forms any bigger. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, let's see if they can get this one. Oh, they only really have that one. Let's see, envelopes. Yeah, these are all small. This one's not that bad, I guess. It's still small, though. We'll try it. Let's go with the image. Oh, where is that thing? God damn it. EMR. Oh, okay, that's why I didn't find it. Okay. God dang, I still don't see it. Oh, maybe is it in my other folder? Ah, okay. God, that's small. Let's do line alignment, right? Okay. So for these, we're gonna definitely want to add some animations. As a matter of fact, we probably could have did that on the other one. So let's do the slide towards the right, because this is gonna be on the left. And then I usually like to speed this up to about, or increase that to about 15. And then on this side, we want to have a text, probably. Over here, we'll just put this verbiage here. Probably put this in like a H2 or maybe like a H3. And then below that, we'll do a button. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so text color light, custom styles, text size 20, white text, background, we want transparent, good, border width 2, border color white, radius 3, that all looks good. Button icon, do the same thing we did with the other one just to keep it consistent. Okay, so that should all be good. And we'll have this slide. Let's have these other ones do down and up. So this one will be up because it's under. Oops, and let's change the thing to 1500. So we spent about an hour just getting those first two sections done, but really I think the rest of these sections are going to come together a little bit quicker. Sometimes you just got to get going, and then once you get going, everything kind of will start to fall into place. Okay, so we'll have these slide down. Okay. I have no idea how this is actually going to look, so I'll just have to see. Update it here. Alright, and we got to add an animation to our columns that we set up to. Oh, here we go. Oh, jeez, that looks terrible. I'm getting text messages. God, that is just not even cool. Okay, let's see. I got like stock photos of like shipping supplies. See if we can do it that way, because obviously the ones we that's gonna work. Oh God. Forms. I don't think this is gonna lead to anything. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, so bad. Let's try this one, I guess, just to see. Oh, God. Look at that. Yeah, because these all have white backgrounds, so that just doesn't even look good. Okay, so, okay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get this out of here. And there. Okay, we're gonna just have to do it with one row and no image. I think is gonna be the way to go. So this we want to center. And then this we also want to center. And then I also want to check and see if they're adding some height to this, because it looked a little bit bigger than what we need. And we got to refix the animations again as well. Okay, let's just fix the animations right now. I think what we'll do is just take all of them off these and then put one single animation on the row. Okay, so I'll just go here. Actually, let's put it on the whole section. Okay, we gotta check the sizing on this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's do like zoom. Oops, and fix the sizing a little bit. I think it's quite a bit bigger than what we need. Let's shave it down to like 80 and see if it's still big enough. And then here, let's just go up here and throw on animation as well. And we'll just do a fade because there's so many. Okay. Hopefully this looks a little bit better. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe a parallax on this would look good too. I think that's pretty good. That looks a lot better than it did before. Let me just pop a little parallax on there though. I don't know if the animation still works with that or not. Alright, let's see now how it looks. Whoa. Oh, loaded before it was completely ready. Huh. So I guess the overlay won't work if you have parallax on? Is that right? Let's try it with true and just see. I think that actually looks good. I just kind of want to have the parallax on it. True parallax is really not good. Unless did the thing get like knocked off? It's still on there. Oh, I see. Yeah. Because of the image blending. Okay, so if we want, we can just add the background ourselves, which really only takes a minute in Photoshop. If we go here, color overlay, use this one. See, we already got it there. And then that's actually probably good enough, I would say. Okay. Yeah, because I like that CSS parallax, but and then let's see if we can get rid of this. Get rid of that. I think that'll look pretty nice. It's taking an awfully long time to upload though. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I like it. Good. Okay. Okay. So we should be all good on that now. I thought of another thing I could do for this too, is I could do blurbs, except have the blurb be on the icon be on the left and the text on the right, so kind of like a list, and then just do 2 columns of 7. And I think that actually wouldn't be that bad. So I might sadly try doing that, but anyway, okay, yeah, that looks really good. I like that. Okay. This section we're not going to need. Instead, we're going to be doing the why outsource. We could do that, or free software, free code cost analysis. I think maybe we'll do that, and then why outsource, and then FAQ, and then contact. So okay, free offers. This one I think will be a little easy. We can just get rid of all that. And we're going to have 2 columns. And then I think we'll use the tilt blurb again, except this time we're going to do an image background. This will be free software. Just want this here. Let's get rid of the exclamation point. Okay, let's see, free software. Gosh. Yeah, somebody at a computer is probably good. What's the other thing? Code and cost analysis. That could work for either. Let's see. Okay, yep, that looks good. That's a nice one. I'll just get a little small one for that. And then let's see, for the code and cost analysis. That looks fine. Cool. Okay. Background. That's the one with the girl. There we go. color. Okay. Oops. Grab our color again. I swear, next time I do this, I'm going to do it correctly, so I don't have to keep doing this. I know I could just do it right now, but I'm not going to. Oops. Oops, and then we gotta turn on the tilt. Yeah, we still gotta do some stuff here. This stuff's usually pretty much all fine. I'm gonna turn on the glare, it's cool. Background. And we don't need to do those. Okay, image icon placement. I think we are using an icon. No? Okay. Text color light, text orientation center. Okay, and then let's have these slide in too. Or you know what? They don't work with the tilt effect if you do that. So instead we'll put it on a row. So the other one is free code and cost analysis. Switch this out. Find the one with the dude. I forgot to put a animation on the row. Okay, so the color thing did not work. I promise, will look cool once we do it. And obviously I need to adjust the padding on that first, but okay, so let's see. I see a couple things that we need to do. Let's put a title. Oops. Let's add row right there. Call this offers. Here we're going to need to add a link. So that one I'm not sure what the URL is going to be. And then also add some padding. Okay, so I'm thinking like 50, oops. 50. I think we just need to put, or maybe we need to, I don't know. See how that looks before I do the other one. Oh, and the background didn't work either. So we're gonna have to do it the other way. I found out that setting a background property, like to multiply or whatever, doesn't work on Internet Explorer. So I was trying to hopefully avoid doing that, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. And I don't really care about Internet Explorer anyway. Yeah, I think that needs to be at least 100, but otherwise I think that looks good. Obviously that needs to be dark. And this, we just remembered we need to add the ID services, so our link at the top will work. This one we need to add offers. And we need to put an animation. I think we can do just a fade will be fine. Here we need to make this dark. Text font. Oops, actually. Oh, weird. Oh, whatever. Okay, so these tilt is good. This we gotta go at least 100. I think that will be enough though. 100 there. And then for the background, let's take the opacity off. And then change this to multiply, and this will allow the color to go over the background. Hopefully IE will start supporting that soon because this is like extremely useful. Okay, so let's get this to 100, 100, and then what was the other thing? Yeah, the color. So take off the opacity and add the multiply. Cool. Hopefully that will look way better. We're actually getting really close. It might not seem like it, but we're getting pretty close. Except for I sadly think I'm going to have to go back and redo this part. So this looks pretty cool. I need to make that clickable. Otherwise, I think that looks pretty good. Really should have a button on it. Oh, there. No, it's good. I guess it's good. Just need to add it on the other thing. There. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Maybe add a little bit of padding on the bottom of this row. Or yeah, see. Let's take that off and we should be good. Okay. Now, the next thing is the why outsource. So I'm thinking we do another section like this with the picture background. It says why outsource and then block of text, read more button. So actually really similar to this, probably. I think that's gonna be the best. So I can actually just duplicate that, bring it right here, get rid of this, change this to why outsource. I think this is gonna be the best line of text to use. We don't want to put too much text, we just want to put enough to get the main point out and then get them to click for more. Hopefully that's not, yeah, that's a shitload right there. I think I copied too much. That might be too much for H3, but we'll see. And we need to find another picture. Oh gosh. I'm trying to go too fast for my own good here. Let's see. Yeah, I think just like an office would probably be fine. So maybe something like this. I think this is pretty cool. And then we're gonna have to put the background on it again as well. Let's see if we can find it here. Okay. And just copy this layer style and then paste it on the other one. Okay, cool. That looks nice. See, this section came together pretty quick. Oops. Went on the right one. Oh, okay, there we go. Dump that. I like to do the fonts and stuff at the end because everything is already in place, so then you can kind of see how it looks with the finished product. If you do it at the beginning, you don't always know because you're gonna have different sections and so forth. So I really like to do that at the beginning, just to, or at the end, just so I can wait and really be able to see how the finished product is gonna look. I've been able to find some nice font combinations by doing that. Okay, so that section should pretty much be fine. Let's check the design. Let's add some fade on there. Or actually, no, let's do the zoom again, because we had the other section like that doing zoom, so maybe that'll actually look good to do it like that. Okay, so the last thing then, let's see, is this yep, okay, good. Last section will just be the FAQs. So we can delete this. And then let's see, do they have like a tagline on here? Let's see what they did. Nope. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And I'm just gonna get rid of this section, all these other sections now, because we're not gonna be using them. Pretty sure. Yeah, I like it, but we don't need them. Okay, so for VAC, let's see, then we just need another row with 2 columns. They have like a add from library. Let's see what they got here. I think they already have one somewhere, maybe. That's crazy. I thought there was already one built into here somewhere, but I've never did one myself, so I really have no idea, to be honest with you. Or maybe if you just do the toggle. No, that's not it. Alright, well, let's see if Divi Cloud has one. Button, circle, counter. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of those things. They do have some. There might be one here. No, that's not the right place either. Sorry, this is it. I'm sure they have facts like here. The problem with using these sections is that they do add some like formatting and crap in there that you're gonna end up having to take out. but it also can be fast. So hopefully they have a 2-column FAQ in here somewhere. See, they have a lot of really cool layouts you can easily bust out for various different types of stuff you might want to put in here. Testimonials. There we go. That's like exactly what we need. For this one, they're going to make us save the page and then we'll be able to load it. As you can see there. Okay. Now it should be in here. This I think is just some, yeah, we don't need that. Text. Design, let's remove. See, they put this formatting on there and then you can end up with text that doesn't match the rest of your site, which you don't want that. Hopefully, yep, see they did it on every one of those. Well, maybe we'll just leave the Roboto. That's not that bad. Alright. So, and then let's check this here. I just want that to be white. I think it was gray in the other one, but actually we can get rid of that and use this one. Hopefully that's not going to screw anything up. I don't think it will. I'm going to add a little fade effect on here. Alright, now let's see what we got. Okay, this all looks really good. This looks good. That doesn't look like it has an animation on it. This is like really weird. Oh, what the hell happened there? And then this is all fucked up. Okay. It's too bad that it was a dark background for the FAQ. Alright, let me try this one more time. Make sure it's not something I did. I guess we didn't check it after we did it, so let's see. Brother. This looks like the text is messed up anyhow. Okay. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it right here because you don't really need to see me enter the facts. So I'm going to enter those, get this part fixed up, and I'm going to probably switch these blurbs around, and then we'll pop back in and I'll finish up the rest of it with you. Okay, we're back on it. Got all these FAQs entered. As you can see, they look pretty nice here. I did reformat it so that the font was not Roboto. We'll go back in and change that later. I think we might need to mess with the line height, but I might just do that with CSS so I don't have to mess with each one of these individually. Let's see, then I also fixed that, and then these are good on the sliding, and then most importantly I updated the services section. And what I actually did was all I really needed to do is I turned off the tilt settings because it looked dumb. And then in the design here, I just switched the icon placement to left and then created 2 columns and put them all in the 2 columns. And then in addition, I, in the CSS, just put a little opacity on hover so you could see that when you hover over it, you're actually on it. And then I don't really like how those are fading, but that's it's not that big of a deal at this exact moment. And this, I thought I had adjusted the line height, but that doesn't look right to me. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me go see, because that's not the right line height. Yeah, let's see. Let's just add it here. That should cover it, and then pretty much all should be good with that. So we are getting really close. Now the first thing is we probably need, if you remember back at the beginning, a long time ago when we started this, there's this block of text here, and I think what we should do is actually just take this and make a gray section right here and put it in between the header and the services. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's see if we go to text. That way we can make this a little bit bigger and look better and still have it, and then also still have the other text. So I think we want to do this like dark still. Center it, and then let's see, text font size. I think we do like 2232. Oh, yep. Okay, good. I think that'll be all right. And then for color, let's just see. I think we had a gray row in here. Oh, maybe we took it out. Let's see if I can see. Yep, okay. That might be actually a little bit too light, but maybe not. We'll just try it. Just needs to have some contrast between that and the services section. Okay, so hopefully that'll look good enough. And then all we'll need to do is add the contact form at the bottom, set up the menu and the logo, and then we should be good. Okay, that's loaded, so let's see how this looks. Hopefully it's not too bad. God, that still is a lot of text, isn't it? Ugh, yeah, I just really don't like that. Alright. Let's shave off some of this again. I'm just not going to be able to make that work. Let's bump this up a little bit bigger, and then this like 36. Let's see how that looks. I'm still not 100% sure if that's even going to look good, honestly. Yeah, I think this looks like so much better. It would almost be cool to have these ones aligned right and these left, but I don't think that works easily. Nothing's impossible, but that might be a little tricky. Yeah, okay, overall I really like the way this looks. And this I think is a lot better. Okay, so now we just need to add a contact section. Let's see what they have on here. They don't really have much. Let's see what they have here. So they don't have any. Oh no, they got their address and stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a contact section we like. I've used some of these quite a bit already, so I don't know for sure if we're gonna want to do that or not. It'd be nice if they get some more of these layouts added, because there's really not a ton, but these are super, super useful. Let's see how this looks. Actually, kind of like that one. It's a little bit more simple. Alright, let's do this one. I'm gonna make some changes to it. I don't think that they need a map on here, so we're not gonna use a map. And then we're gonna probably add the phone, fax, and then probably this block of text right here. But I do like the way it's set up, just with the little crap and then the button. So I think that'll be good. Alright, let's see here. Footer 4. Okay, so I'll just get that map right out of there. Let's see, hopefully there's not a bunch of weird CSS in here. And, okay, good. I really like it when they don't change the font. Let's see. Actually, I think let's bring the big one. Okay. Oh, this must be the address. Phone and the fax. Okay, and let's just check that button. Sign. I think we'll change that to our red color. Let's see, button, hover, background color. I guess that's fine. Here we'll have this zoom, I think. Just stick with our format. We can try this section. No, because the fact section's white, so this one has to be colored. Doesn't it? Maybe this time we'll do it like with a black background instead of the red parallax. Alright, let's see, find one more thing here. Let's see. Well, let's type in contact and see if anything comes up. Oops, getting ahead of myself here. Oh, that's cheese. No, these are all lame. Okay, let's do office. I think we're better with that. Yeah, let's just do something generic like this. And there we go. So that we can just, this one we shouldn't have to color in Photoshop. And we'll add a dark black background with opacity, or like multiply. Let's see. That should be pretty dark once we set this. Yeah, okay. And then we need to make sure these are all set to light. Okay. Hopefully that will look good, because then we'll be all set with this page. And we just need to find a cool font, set up the header and the very bottom piece, which should be no problem really. Alright, let's see what we got now. Someone unknown is calling my phone. Interesting. Well, that doesn't look very light, does it? Otherwise, I mean, I think the format looks pretty good. It's just not light. I could almost even make that background a little darker too, but it don't matter. Let's see. Maybe I can just hit this with some CSS to do the whole thing. Main element, color. So we pretty much want all the font white in there regardless, so hopefully that'll just take care of the whole spiel. Other than changing that line height, I think this is pretty close. And then I don't love having all these red right in a row, but it's too bad because the logo really just only has red, so I don't know. I guess, I mean, you could do the gray, but I don't know if these would look as cool with gray. But I think it's pretty close. Oh, come on, are you for real? I guess that's not gonna work, is it? Fuck. So, okay. Maybe the thing put color in there. It's pretty, yeah. Jeez. That's too bad. Oops. Okay, God willing, this should be all set. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'll probably make that red too, that'll give a little contrast. Okay. This line height is still fucked up. Man, that's really annoying. I should just take the stupid H3 off of that thing. It's really starting to bother me. Let's make sure the font text font size, so we'll just put it to 22 and 32 or whatever. No, 30 and 32. Oh. Let's do that. Oh no, God dang. Let's see. I'm not making it any easier on myself here. And some of the stuff we can go back and change later, but I don't want anything to be too messed up when I have them preview it. I'm gonna put a little lag on this to fade in too, I think, and the buttons. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. Okay, good. Alright. This will hopefully be the last thing. Let's see how this works. Yeah. Doesn't seem right. Alright, I'm just gonna not do that right now because that might take a while to figure out. I'm still kind of new to messing with this thing. Sometimes I want to load in on a page can affect when these fades and stuff show, so I don't know. I'll just wait and do that another time. Okay, let's see. Let's go into the custom, or no, let's go into options and get this logo added. First and foremost. Let's see. Okay, logo's in. I think that's all for that. I'm going with theme customizer here, and we can remove this part off the bottom. As far as I know, they don't have any social stuff at all, so we just don't even need that. And then let's see if we can find a good font. So let's do the footer because that's easy. Copyright. Let's see. Background color. I don't know if I still have this or not. Yep, I do. Okay. And text color white. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So maybe we'll make this uppercase and make the font size even a little bit smaller. Elements, take those off. Cool. Okay. Now I just need to find a body font we want to use. Nothing really wrong with Open Sans, but it's a little bit plain. Let's just see if we can find something cooler. Body font. That actually doesn't look bad. Try serif. No, I don't like that. Remo. That looks pretty plain. Different serif. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I used this on a different site recently, and I really like that font, but I don't want to use it on everything. That's too heavy, I think. I do always like Lato. Actually, it looks really nice. It might be a little bit too light though. I don't think we want Merriweather for the body font. Let's stare at. This is another one I like, this Nunito. It just has a little bit of softness to it. It's a possibility. Say for Vado light, let's see. That's pretty light. Sorry, Ubuntu. No, that's too heavy. Let's see. What do we have first? This Able. Yeah, I think that looks pretty slick. Okay, cool. Oh. Yeah, I like that. So let's go in and add the menu. Okay, primary. services. Byproducts. Contact. Okay. Let's see how it looks so far. I'm also going to turn off that search thing. Let's go back into the theme customizer. Yeah, okay, so we can definitely do some adjusting there. Okay, let's see, that all looks fine. I think that's probably okay. Active link color, we want to change that. Menu line color, change that. Text transform uppercase. Let's try this like a little bit lighter. That's a little too light. Yeah, that looks about right. So that a little bit. Turn off this search icon there, that looks better. Yeah, okay. It's looking good. Huh, that looks a little bit lighter out here than it did in there. That's interesting. What the fuck is that? Oh, I see. It doesn't even work, go figure. Take this off here. I don't know, what do you think? Is that too light? I kind of want to change the font on the homepage. Hero 2. We should change this to our header font. Almost done here. Okay, well, we're waiting for that to load. I'm going to show you another cool trick. So this Gino Quiro's dude has some nice customizations you can do on a menu, which are pretty cool. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's see. So these are like really easy to implement. You just have to find ones ones that you like. Let's check this one out. Yeah, that's nice and easy. So all we should need to do is just add this CSS into the style sheet, and then we can change the color to the color we want, and then we're good. So that's pretty easy. This never did load. Okay. Let's see. Title, font. We want Merriweather. And then here, we'll just pop this into our style sheet. These are super easy to implement, so big shout out to Gino for that one. Because they look really nice and they're easy. And then you just need to change the color to our color. Bam, simple. And now we got a nice extra menu effect without really having to do much. Alright, now this hopefully will look better. And then that, yep, Merriweather, much better. Okay, yeah, I think this is looking good. Okay, last thing I'll show you is this other cool plugin that I like called Loft Loader. Here we go. So this one of my guys turned me on to, and it really just adds a little extra pop to it. Let's see, that didn't work. That's nice. Okay, there we go. So this is, you can just make a little loading intro for the site, and it only takes like a second to set up, and generally looks pretty nice. The only thing is it can mess with the animation sometimes, so you have to watch out for that. Okay, so let's see, loader here. Change the image to our logo. Yeah, this is just running incredibly slow today, isn't it? Alright, let's see. It's really hard to tell from the preview if that's working properly or not. We don't want it to be like super small. Huh. Let's try this like 500 pics. Maybe we just don't need the loft loader on this one if it's gonna be like this. Let's try to clear the cache, and then try it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's too fast. I'll just turn it off for now. Anyway, it can be cool. See, it looks better right there. It's just acting really weird. Okay, whatever. Hell with it. Anyway, alright, well, let's take another last look over everything. So, okay, let's refresh here. Now it's going to take forever to refresh. Okay, so yeah, we got the nice header with the Ken Burns, the text effect, a couple of buttons here. These link down to these sections. We worked this text in this little section here. Finally figured out a way to format these services in a way that doesn't take up so much space. So that's going to be nice. Got the nice parallax effect here, linking into the shopping cart. Offers here with a nice tilt effect. Another section here, linking to a detail page. Managed to fit the FAQs right on the home page. And we got the contact. So that's, pretty simple overall, but looks really nice for kind of a, basic site with no real major stuff to it. We kind of took it, stretched it, made it look updated, and I think it came out really nice. Alright, well, if you watch that whole thing, that's pretty amazing, because that, again, ended up being pretty long, but you pretty much got to see the whole process of going through and mocking up a nice-looking homepage for, a typical business-to-business kind of site. We do this kind of sites all the time, so, this is definitely something that is useful to know how to do. So, we got to use a couple of pretty cool different Divi plugins, including the Divi header, the tilt blur module, and the Divi cloud. So I'm going to put links to all those in the footer, and you make sure you do go and check those out because they're all super useful. So far I've been using them on almost every project since I got them, and they're really nice to have. Other than that, we just basically use the Divi theme and kind of cherry pick stuff here and there to pop in, and overall I think we came up with a really nice end product. So it took a couple hours, but it came out nice, and I think it was worth the time. So thanks again for checking in, and be sure to subscribe to the channel because we're going to be having a lot more tutorials coming for you. Hopefully, almost every day I'm hoping to do a new tutorial. Maybe not always a full website build like this, but I got a lot of stuff I want to review, and a lot of random like how-tos and stuff like that, and just some other stuff I plan on doing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep checking in, and thanks a lot.